been arrested by conventional means the following morning, was staged for the benefit of a camera crew from the A&E cable network. The telegenic assault was carried out despite warnings from neighbors that children were present in the home, something that should have been obvious on account of the toys scattered in the front yard. A pre-dawn raid in Billings, Montana on October 9, 2012 resulted in severe burns to a 12-year-old child after one of the raiders hurled a flashbang grenade through the windows of her upstairs bedroom. Her father, who went to answer the door, dodged another that blew the nails out of the drywall and left a large bowl-shaped dent in the wall, reported their local newspaper. This assault was staged by a SWAT team attached to the City-County Special Investigations Unit in Billings, Montana. Like Sheriff Terrell, Billings Police Chief Rich St. John insists the assault on the home was carried out because of, quote, hard evidence that a meth lab existed on the premises. One wonders why anyone possessed of a particle of tactical intelligence would hurl incendiary devices into a building that supposedly contains a lab filled with volatile chemicals. We generally do not introduce these disorienting devices when children are present, St. John said regarding the flashbang grenades used in the raid. This would mean, of course, that there are situations in which his agency uses incendiary rounds in the presence of children, just not normally or generally. No arrests were made, no charges were filed in this incident. Jackie Fashing, mother of the injured child, correctly points out that criminal charges should have been filed against the state-employed berserkers who attacked her sleeping daughter. But accountability for criminal acts committed in the name of the state doesn't exist in this situation that we live in, a country in which police kick in doors at 3 a.m. and burn infants in their crib. The Heritage Foundation has a new paper entitled Filming the Watchman. They quote from it, Brandy Burning spent the night in a Florida jail because she used a cell phone to film a traffic stop on I-95. George Thompson of Fall River, Massachusetts, claimed that he was verbally abused, arrested, and locked up overnight for filming a profane police officer with a cell phone from his own front porch. The officer was across the street in full view and within earshot of anyone who happened to be passing by his home. Most recently, Florida police arrested and charged Lazaro Estrada with obstruction of justice for peacefully filming an arrest with his cell phone on a public street. Why is this happening? Police are unhappy that people are using their cell phones, which often have video capabilities, to film police conduct. Some state statutes generally prohibit the recording or interception of oral communications unless all parties to the conversation consent. To prevent citizens from gathering and disseminating information about police conduct, police are relying on these statutes to arrest citizens who film police in public, even if those citizens have the right to be present in the locations from which they film. There exists a First Amendment right not only to film police in such places, subject to reasonable time, place, and manner restrictions, but also to publish the contents of those films. Friends, today, the police are waging a war on the American people, taking away our liberties, enforcing endless laws, and doing it by brutal and forceful means. This needs to stop. This needs to be brought to an end, and we need to be keeping them accountable. How can we best do that? By exposing them, by filming, by recording, by gathering these different videos, posting them online for the world to see. We need to make sure that these men, these women that are terrorizing, that are brutalizing the citizens of our country, of our towns, of our counties, of our states, that they're brought to accountability, that we don't just let this die, that we don't just continue to tolerate this type of brutality, that we don't continue to tolerate this type of abuse. Friends, we're headed toward a police state mentality in our country. And if we don't rein this in, I can assure you it will continue to get worse. You've been listening to Episode 4 of Liberty or Death Radio. You can find us online again at facebook.com/Liberty or Death Radio. Also on Twitter at twitter.com/Liberty or Death R. Contact us at libertyorddeathradio@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when do? What you gonna do when